It's time to review the Cardi B album. Um, Hopefully everything is set up. So I got this screen over here. Okay, first of all, welcome back to the New Black Podcast. Sorry, I have not been here in a long time. I have this screen over here, so this is being screen mirrored to my TV. I just set this up like an hour ago, so hopefully everything pans out correctly. Um, Let me make sure like everything is copacetic. Okay. So there's a lot going on. I'm sorry. First of all, sorry for my absence. Like I'm still figuring this podcasting thing out. I decided to set up at home because I have all this equipment here. And I'm like, let me just start podcasting from home and see how that goes. But I'm also going to still do the studio with my co-host because I like having people. This is my first time doing solo. So take it easy on me. And I hope y'all don't get bored and tap out fast because I know y'all got ADHD. I do too. So one of the things that I wanted to do was review albums. And obviously the album of the moment right now is Cardi B's Am I the Drama? Cardi B is definitely dramatic. Every time she opens up her mouth, it's nothing but drama. So this album has been rolling out. We actually talked about it on the last episode. Now, there were a few things that I said about it. I did not like the song Outside. I was excited for the album. I'm still excited for just all the energy around it. Is very exciting to see somebody actually promote an album the correct way, like how it was when I was younger. And I do like that. I do like some of the music. I like a lot of the music, but we're going to talk about it more in depth. So before she actually put out the album, she put out Outside. I talked about that on one of the episodes. I didn't think Outside was a good song. Let me rephrase that. I didn't think Outside was a good single choice. I think it's a good song. I think it sounds old and it sounds very calculated. It sounds like a Cardi B song, very generic Cardi B song. Just like a, hey, I'm here. I need y'all to know I'm here. And then that's it. Move on. And then the second single to me was a very odd choice to go with Imaginary Players. The video was nice. I think that the song was not a good song as a single. It was a lot of controversy, and I was confused with why they went with that as a single. I don't even think it should be on the album at all. I think they should have threw it away. But I think because she was able to clear such a big sample, you don't throw it away. You figure it out. And I just don't think they figured it out. I think her engineers let her down by letting her be off key the entire time. Off beat the entire time. She was actually a little off key too, because there is a key when you rap. This is what makes Cardi B sound awkward sometimes. When you rap, there's a key, there's a note, just like when you sing, there's a note. And sometimes Cardi B can be in sync with the beat, but her voice is not on key. So she sounds above the beat and a little off key, and it makes her sound like she's not properly mixed into the music. And she has that issue on with her tone and her key on Imaginary Players. That's why it doesn't sound right. But what they did when they put it over the Biggie beat, they actually pitched her voice up a little bit. It's like, so when they speed a song up, the voice gets pitched up a little bit. It gets a little chipmunky sound, and it made her sound more in the pocket. That's why y'all liked it better. She had a pitch problem. I'm telling you. So let's get into Am I the Drama? First thing, album cover was really nice. When I seen the album cover, and I'm going to put it up here on the screen. When I seen the album cover, it reminded me of Missy Elliott, The Real World. It just gave me a similar theme. It just had a similar darkness to it. It felt like Cardi's moving into her dark era. She's been through a lot, and you know how they do with the sophomore album. It's like your first album is all glitzy and clean and pretty and colorful. It was more colorful. It had a brighter vibe to it. This feels like she's moving into a darker era. The album cover kind of reminded me of The Real World by Missy Elliott. Also, the intro to the album, Dead. We got to talk about this song, Dead. Let me just start by saying I think this song is amazing. It's a great opening to an album. I think that this is better than Get Up 10 as an opening, just on straight mood. It's not as lit. It's not as much of a high energy lit song. But Get Up 10 to me was more too Meek Millish. This was a little bit more like she was creating her own world, even though it had little elements of Get Up 10 in it. I like this better. I think it was dark and mysterious. I love the production. I like how they knew when to pull out the beat, when to bring the beat in. Summer Walker sounds great. Both of these bitches got like 80 kids. Cardi is the woman that lived in the shoe, had so many kids she didn't know what to do, and so was Summer Walker. Between the both of them, they got like 18 kids, and they want these bitches dead. And these bitches could actually die because they could repopulate the earth because they have so many kids between the two of them. I thought it was a good baby mama link up. It felt to me their synergy is right because originally SZA was supposed to be on this track. I don't think that would have been a good idea, even though they did have AI SZA on the end of the song, and people are trying to figure out is that SZA or is that like AI Summer that is cosplaying SZA, or it might have been a demo track where somebody was singing like SZA because it was meant for SZA. They sent that to SZA, and SZA didn't send her vocals back in. I'm gonna tell you why SZA didn't send her vocals back in. Allegedly, a lot of these artists, when they send their vocals in, they do it at the last minute. The artists like Cardi, the main artist that's putting out the album, be like, "I need the vocals, I need the vocals," and they be like, "I'm gonna send it, I'm gonna send it, I'm gonna do it." They're just busy, and they'll send it in like the last week or two. I think that SZA didn't want to jump on this song because of the optics with Nicki Minaj. Because if you remember, SZA and Nicki Minaj had a big falling out on Twitter, and Nicki Minaj called SZA fat and ugly, and said that TDE be buying streams and doing all types of witchcraft. The same stuff that she's been saying about Cardi B, this Nicki Minaj said about SZA. But she really took her head off because Nicki Minaj is in like she is really in another era where she just doesn't even hold back even a little bit. So she caught a little sub from SZA and said that she was fat and ugly. SZA's from Jersey, but she ain't the kind of girl that's gonna really go there. I think she's a hide your hands kind of girl. I think she grew up near the beach in like Asbury Park. She's not from like Camden or Trenton or Newark or Jersey City. She's not one of them girls that will like hop fences and slash tires. She's not that. So I think that because of the content, Nicki going at Cardi for so many years, and then Nicki going at SZA, and then Cardi and SZA team up on a song called "Dead," and Cardi is taking very small shots at what appears to be Nicki Minaj, and you want these bitches dead, and these bitches team up together. SZA would never, no, Nicki would not let her live that down. Nicki would bully her for the rest of her life, and I think SZA was like, "I'm not doing that. I have a career. I sell 500,000 units in a day." Like, I think it's just not, I don't think that she wants to go down that road. She wants to keep her image a certain way. And I think somebody told her, don't go over there. You don't want that smoke. You've already had an issue with Nicki Minaj, and you don't want that issue again. Okay, because I got something to say. Track one, great. Cardi, you did an amazing job. That is how you open an album. I am so excited. That production was clean. It was top tier. I love how the production wasn't just a straight beat with her rapping straight across it. It was like they were taking the beat out, bringing beats in. It was strings. It was dark. It got bigger. It was a great song. And then they go into one of the worst songs on the album as on track two. That song is called Hello. And we heard that song when she came out at that wrestling event. And it sounds like that. It sounds like something like a wrestler would come out to. I don't like this song. You know why? This song sounds like those songs that Cardi B does that get on my nerves, where she's just checking a box. Like, I need this style of song. We need something commercial and catchy, and we need a fake gangster song. This is for the girl that lives in Illinois and claims that she's from Chicago. Like, she's from like normal Illinois. She moves to Atlanta, and she keeps telling people she's from Chicago. And she has like a 16-inch pack hair weave. And then her leave out is crazy. Like, it's never pressed right because she doesn't really know how to do it. She has like the cheap flat iron, and she can't press her hair right. And her favorite song on the album is Hello, because she's like fake gangster. And she keeps telling people she's from Chicago, and she's not. That's that song. I don't like that song at all. But you know what I do like? I love the next song, Magnet. But let me tell you something that Cardi B will never do. She will never make an album that is a true hip hop album. And I wish she would, because she can. I know she can. This moment, that opening to Dead, going into Magnet, if she would have just skipped Hello, would have been her taking rap seriously. And I'm going to tell you why. If you think about the Jay-Z Nas beef, which is like one of the biggest rap beefs ever, it's one of the biggest in rap history. Jay-Z opened up his Blueprint album with the intro. From the intro, he goes directly into Takeover and takes Nas' head off directly. It was track 1 and it was track 2. There is no single in there. There is nothing commercial. It is we straight rapping. It's straight hip hop. We don't have time for all that fluff right now. We got to get to the point. Nas on Stillmatic. Nas opens up his Stillmatic album with the intro, and he goes directly into Ether and tears Jay-Z apart. He won the battle clearly. Intro, Ether. Intro, Takeover. These are rappers from New York. Jay-Z's from Brooklyn. Nas is from Queens. Cardi B is from the Bronx. If she would have did that, and I'm listening, just sonically, it would have sounded better. Hello is terrible. And just what it would have done in my mind, it would have been like, damn, like Cardi, she's because she wants to prove that she's a rapper. That's how you prove you're a rapper, but you didn't. So I know that she's about to play games just from the first 3 tracks. I'm already like, we about to get real stupid because you stuck that song in there and not one person said move that somewhere else. Let's go from Dead to Magnet. She tears Jay-Z apart on Magnet. Now, we got to get into some of these lyrics because this is the problem with beefing with a person like Cardi B. Cardi B is such a big star that even when she's not rapping the best, if she's beefing with you because she's funny and she has that machine behind her, it's going to appear that you lost no matter what, even if you destroy her lyrically. JT is a great rapper, and I think that she can clearly go toe to toe with Cardi B, but I don't think that even if she wins lyrically, it's not going to work because Cardi is too big and massive right now, and the way she's just playing the game, I don't think it's going to work for JT. JT has already responded while I'm doing this video right now. There's already a lot going on Twitter. It's not working. It's not working. And I'm going to tell you why. The way Cardi B didn't really write a rap. She just basically told JT what she thinks about her in a talking style over a hot Southern beat. What makes this song really good too, and what makes Cardi more appealing to more people, is the fact that she's a New York rapper. She got a New York energy, a New York swag. She sounds like Fran Dresser. She sounds Spanish as hell. And then she's rapping over trap beats that sound like they're from Atlanta. Like it's like this Southern and Northern thing happening at the same time. So sonically, you're appealing to more people because you've tapped into 2 different worlds. Where somebody like Ice Spice is just like, you sound like you're at the bodega. Like you literally sound like you're from the Bronx. And if you're from Houston, you would be like, who is this? Or if you're from Atlanta, you'd be like, what? Ice, what? Who? But with Cardi, she appeals to a bigger demographic because her music is a little bit more broad. Because she's tapping into 2 genres at one time. So these lyrics, first of all, the second verse, everything ended with ass bitch. I'm not going to keep saying it, but I'm going to just go through what some of the things that she said. So she said, okay, I know these hoes is mad, da da da. Now let's talk about this hating ass bitch. So everything I say, add ass bitch. Now let's talk about this hating AB. Ungrateful AB. I don't care. Met somebody, gotta say it. Fake friend AB. A clown. On the net, kick your friend while she down. Talking about Carisha because she did kick Carisha's back in. But I don't know. Their beef, we will never know the truth about that. Your loyalty depends on who you were around. Obviously, that's about her being around Nicki. She was loyal to Nicki. And then when they fell out, it's like she just kind of goes in the whole Nicki situation. Backdoor hoe hating on the low. You a shady AB. You been trashed since birth. Mama didn't want you. Brenda's baby ass bitch. I had to say it. Her mom was on drugs and gave her up, basically. Gave her to the dad. JT was raised by the father, and the father had so many kids. Another one of those, the lady in the shoe had so many kids, didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to do with JT. She was just by herself, and she became like a big scammer. Y'all know that story. Tail wagging AB, all that DICK riding, still ain't get no feature. A B. Basically, you ride in Nicki and you did not get a feature. Moving on, she just mad. She got a nigga sharing bags with. Wait, she just mad. She got. Is it, let's hear that part. She be sharing bags with my nigga cheaper. I don't stick no dildos in his ass, bitch. Like that's after that. Okay, so she said she's easily impressed. The only thing you know is Rick Owens, and I'm paraphrasing. Okay, so then she goes into her verse. I mean her hook. Cardi honestly destroyed her because it's funny, it's personality. The beat is hard, and Cardi is such a big star, and she's addressing her on an album that's really big right now. So it amplifies the moment whether her bars are good or not. So I don't think that she was I don't think that the song is flawless, but the moment is, and I wish she would have went from Dead to Magnet. Now, here's where the album gets a little tricky for me because the next set of songs are songs that I know people will like. I particularly did not want to hear these style of songs. Pick It Up featuring Selena Gomez. I don't know. Didn't I heard they said Selena Gomez stole a kidney or something like that allegedly. I don't know. Selena Gomez on a song with Cardi B. Selena Gomez is insanely popular and rich, but I don't know. She's okay. Selena Gomez. What is she? Puerto Rican? Let's say it was like Taylor Swift. I'm speaking hypothetically. Taylor Swift is a white lady. I know her. I can identify. Not I can identify with her, but I know who she is. And even if I don't listen to her, I really I've heard enough about her to understand the magnitude. I don't know anything about Selena Gomez other than the fact that she's Selena Gomez. So it feels very random to have her on the album. Like I don't know anyone else. I know so many fans of Taylor Swift. I don't know fans of Selena Gomez. The beat of this song is very playful, very Nickelodeon Rugrats. Cardi B is singing. The singing sounds good. I think that this song actually would have been a better single choice if she was going for like more pop. If she was trying to get in the top 10 and stay there. Because I think Outside went to the top 10 and left. And I think Imaginary Players went to like number 20 something. If she wanted it to ride out a bigger single, I would have chose that song. Even if that's the kind of song, like I don't have to like it, but I would understand the move. Outside an Imaginary Place, I don't understand the move at all. That song I will understand, but I would never play that song again. Next track is Imaginary Players. Y'all know how I feel about that. And then we go into Bodega Baddie. Let me tell you about Bodega Baddie. This song sounds to me like an actual Cardi B song. Like if you go from Dead to Magnet and we just skip down to Bodega Baddie. Bodega Baddie sounds like something that is more like an expensive version of something off of what is the first album called again? Invasion of Privacy. So to me, it made sense as far as like showing the level of production because the song is very well produced. The style of the song is a little too Spanish and bodega-ish for me. Like I don't want to. It's something about it makes me feel like I'm in a chicken coop, like a Mexican chicken coop. I didn't like that. It was just too fast and too Mexican for me, and I don't want to hear all that arroz con polo. But I did like the production, and I do think it's a good song, and I do think it should be on this album. I wish that she would use her Spanish in a different way. Like I wish, like why she don't have a song with Bad Bunny? Like I want to see her do something a little bit more urban, or R&B urban mixed, like rapping R&B mixed, and do something with like Bad Bunny. I just feel like she's such a big star, and I'm like, why don't you have a song with Bad Bunny? I just feel like that would make. Well, I guess she has a song with Bad Bunny, right? But I mean, on this album, I feel like they need something that. I'm sorry, hold on. Does she have a? Oh, she does have. Okay, I like it. Had Bad Bunny. I think that this album needed a male Latino star. I think that would have been a moment for the Puerto Rican princess. So, okay, Bodega Batty. Now we get into what to me is this is Cardi. Salute is a song that, let me just say this. I love Salute. I love Salute. I love the song. I love the production. Salute to me is just very swagged out. She's so in the pocket with the rap. I love the hook. I heard that this song was written by Two Chainz entirely. She only changed a few words. I don't know how true that is. That's what I've been seeing on the internet, but y'all be lying. I think Salute is a great song, and I think that it was perfectly placed in the album because after Dead and Hello and Magnet, which was like up and it was like good energy, she's taking shots. And then like that section of like Imaginary Players, Bodega Batty, all that, I kind of was getting like a little bored. And then Salute got me in like another bag where I'm like, okay, this is again where Cardi B doesn't care about. She's not caring about what it. She's not caring about the radio. She's not caring about how many. She's not caring about anything but making a hot song. And to me, Salute is a hot song that isn't aiming for anything other than the fact that I know that song is hot. I don't know where that song's going to be, but I know that song is hot. That to me is what makes a hip hop album better when the song is so good, even if it wasn't recorded to be a single, it's just going to have to be one because it doesn't matter if it's not in the same BPMs, which is beats per minute, as everything else on the radio. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna squeeze it in there. That's what that gives me. Now, let me tell you about Safe. Kehlani is very hot right now. I think that Safe was put on there with Kehlani, and so far the features, because we have Selena Gomez, Summer Walker, and Kehlani. Kehlani is on Atlantic Records. Kehlani is on the album because she's on Atlantic Records. Kehlani's label said you're gonna go sing that song and you're not getting paid for it. That's what happened. She didn't. This is given budget. It's given budget, and we already had the moment with Kehlani and Cardi B on the first album that was done so well. I just think that this song, Safe, is a great song, but it does not live up to its predecessor, Ring. Ring is that Ring is. I almost want to say Ring might be almost a classic. Is Ring a classic? I'm gonna say Ring might be a classic. And the thing about Invasion of Privacy was the sequencing of the album made each song sound better because it was lined up so well. It was definitely a very commercial, cookie cutter put together album that was masked in actual hip hop. So you didn't care that it was so corny at the end of the day. But Ring was a standout song that didn't feel as corny. But on this album, Safe feels corny because you just opened up your album with Dead. You went into Magnet where you taking bitches' heads off. You got Salute. You got a Jay-Z sample. Even though I don't like the song like that, that Jay-Z sample is like, who can clear a sample like that? And then you got Safe with Kehlani. It just feels like it feels very cookie cutter to me. Not, and she does need these type of songs, but it's like this is the Splendor version of the previous song that they had together on the first album, Ring. This is the Splendor version of Ring. Just my opinion. So now, okay, I feel like the highlight or maybe the jewel of the album, the moment that people are talking about the most is Man of Your Word. Man of Your Word features Dougie F. And I feel like the song is the most vulnerable we've heard her. She sounds very human. No, her flow is not impeccable and she's not completely in the bag. She sounds a little off at some parts, but she's so vulnerable, it makes you like the song. And if you've been through something similar, you're probably going to feel something. Last time you effed up, said I was done, Effed up again. I took you back. Shit, I was dumb. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. When you read these lyrics, it sounds very remedial. But when she says it, it sounds good. But it's like, oh my god. Okay, I held back for you. Was really biting my tongue. Should have fell back from you. Instead, I gave you a son. This is like real. This is actually. This is very remedial. This is very remedial. Um, I don't regret it. It's a blessing. Just know I learned my lesson. I don't know. I like the way it sounds when she says it. I don't like reading it. That just actually made me cringe, and I don't want to read anymore. But the song is a great song. I'm happy that this song is on this album. You know what I don't like? We're about to go into another don't like. This song with Lizzo. This sounds like old Lizzo, and I'm gonna not to be offensive, but it sounds like Fat Lizzo. This sounds like Big Lizzo. This does not sound like the new Lizzo that's outside right now because sonically the new Lizzo and the energy in her voice is completely different. Lizzo's rapping and twerking. This sounds like Big Lizzo. And it sounds old. Lizzo's also on Atlantic Records. So it gave like get over there and get on a song with Cardi. Take your big ass over there and get on a song with Cardi. Y'all need to partner up. We're not paying you for it. You're on the label. This is going to bring people back because Cardi's going to have all the money put behind her. You're going to jump on a song with Cardi, and that's going to get attention back to you. But that's not going to really work. We already know who Lizzo is. The sample, I feel like it's been used so much. That sounds like Big Lizzo. Song was okay, and then we get back into Shower Tears. Summer Walker sounds great on Shower Tears. Um, I'm sick of fighting, sitting crying, sick of crying. I'm sick of fighting, sick of crying. Shit is 4 a.m. Because there are moments where she sounds completely like in her bag as far as like she sounds like she's really trying to create something specific for her. And then she has moments, so many moments like this Summer Walker and this Kaylani track Safe. Those two tracks, I don't, it's like just, you only needed one. You only need Shower Tears or Safe. You didn't need both because it's just like, why do we need two R&B girls singing on two different tracks that are like the same tempo and just make me feel the same? Like this album is long and you just keep making me feel the same and it's like I don't know. Then we get into Outside. Okay. Now Outside is a good song. If we didn't hear Outside as a single, I think I would like it better on the album. But here's okay. Now we're getting into Cardi B's moment. And I wish they would have pushed this song as the song and gave her a Kendrick Lamar moment. Pretty and Petty. Pretty and Petty is taking shots at Bia, and it is bad. It is so bad. I don't think Bia will ever recover the way that Drake won't ever recover fully. I don't think Drake could ever recover from that Kendrick Lamar moment. I don't think that Bia will ever recover from this moment. And again, Cardi B being a big star that she is, and then she has these top tier producers, this hot beat. I mean, she's in the pocket in this song, which is I don't understand why she could do so good and then not. Like I don't understand how that happens, but she's so in her bag that first of all, B is dropping an album in a couple of weeks. I don't B cannot drop an album without this, responding to Cardi B. She's going to have to go back to the studio, but I don't think she has the capability because Pretty and Petty is so catchy. It literally is Not Like Us moment. It's that catchy. It's that level of catch. So first of all, let's get into some of these words. She said, okay, pretty and petty as F. Okay, you a fake ghetto B, ITCH, and I don't like you. She straight up said, I don't like you. You're a fake ghetto and I don't like you. And we know Cardi is real ghetto. She's a blood. She actually said it on the Breakfast Club the other day. She's gang affiliated from the Bronx with 4 kids, a kid on the way, 2 baby dads, and don't give a fuck. Real hood bitch. Okay, so Fake ghetto bitch, I don't like you. Your mama used to F around with white men. Disgusting. Girl, you trifling. I hate when a B thinks she cute because she light skinned. Cardi's light skinned. She can say that if she wants because it's like if two dark skinned girls would say something about each other being dark skinned, they can get away with it. Same thing with two light skinned girls. Okay. Talking about culture, you wildin'. Look me ball, you Italian. I'm Cardi B shorty. Who you wanna be shorty? You from Boston, let's have a little tea party. And this is where she goes in. Why you got kicked out of that condo? First of all, what condo? Did she get evicted? The fact that she's letting us know that she got evicted, and it's probably true because one thing about Cardi B, she don't be lying. Allegedly. Why you got kicked out of that condo? Why you be online and be lying though? Why you always at Diddy house? I heard they combed that little kitty out. What? Comb that little kitty out? Like combed that little kitty out? Is combed? Is that like a Sean? Is that like Sean Combs? Like combed? Is that like a play? Is that like a play on words? Or did she really? Did she mean that literally? Did she do that on purpose? If she did it on purpose, I like it. If she didn't, it was a nice mistake. Why you always at Diddy house? I heard they combed that little kitty out. She had to mean combed for the combs. Tell these folks what it's really about. Why you all up in people's face with that shitty mouth? Oh my God, her breath stinks. Her breath stinks. Oh my God. Diarrhea beer. Breath so stank you can smell her before you see her. So before she even hit the door, you smelled their breath around the corner. Like you ever been in the car with somebody and they talking and you smell their breath and they like all the way over here in the back right passenger seat and you in the front driving and you smell breath. I've been in that situation before. And the worst part about that diarrhea B line stood out so much. It's kind of like her Kendrick Lamar A minor moment because it's like when you give somebody a name and it sticks like that, like diarrhea B, breath so stink you can smell it before you see her. Diarrhea B is now her name, and this is why she will never be able to recover because she gave her a nickname. It appears to be true. She said it with conviction. That beat dropped, and now she's diarrhea B. She can never recover from that. She will never recover from that. And B is a good rapper, but it's like, so is Drake. You know what I mean? Like, Drake's a good rapper. We're not going to act like Drake's not a good rapper. Drake's a great rapper. And Drake can go toe to toe with anybody. But because he got destroyed, now he's corny. And this is the same thing that's happening with Bia. Because of what Cardi B did to her, now she's corny. She was already a little corny, just like Drake. He was already a little corny, but we liked him. But Bia definitely is not a Drake, but if she was, she would have been destroyed. So that song is hot. Now, okay, we're gonna move towards the end of the album. Now, here's as we get into the later part of the album, Better Than You. Okay, Better Than You to me is another moment where I don't know how to take it in. It's just nothing. Like it doesn't. It's featuring Cash Cobain. It's just not. It's not intentional. It's just why is it here? It's just check a box. Like we just checking another box. The next song, On Your Back, to me is one of my favorites on the album. I love this song featuring Lourdes. I don't know who that is, but I heard she's a writer. She probably recorded. I'm pretty sure she recorded the demo and they liked the vocal and left it on there. I love this song. Sonically, I love it. I love the synthy kind of bass line underneath it. How it's just like a continuous straight line of music that's like grinding like in the bass area. And she just flows over it. It's very sexy. Some of the lyrics are a little crazy. Like she said, she wanted to hold his dick while he pees. That's a little insane. But it's also like that shock factor. I think that song was great. And I think that I wish that song was, because there's a sequencing issue, I feel like, with this album. So far, I feel like the album is not cohesive at all. And I wish that song was moved up to replace one of the other songs, like Safe. Like if we're gonna do this, the rap sing R&B-ish style song, give her the Safe and move that up in the track list, because there's a really good album in here, but it's surrounded by a bunch of bullshit. So it's hard to take it in as like a flawless album when it's all this filler. So okay, we got Pretty and Petty, Better Than You. I didn't care for. On My Back, I thought was great. Airtime, that okay, Airtime is a straight banger, straight fire. I love this song. I want to hear this in the club. I don't even go out, and it makes me want to go outside. I'm surprised that this song is not being talked about more. Some people have talked about it, but I think that it will grow as one of those songs that is more so for the club, like people that go outside. This, it's like I don't understand why didn't she put this song out? Like, why is she sitting on these bangers that are true bangers and not so cookie cutter commercial? Because it's like, what's the point of putting out a song like Outside if it's just going to tumble down the charts and disappear? You might as well go for something that's a little bit more edgy. At least if it's going to tumble for a reason. Bad yellow bitch look like Lotto in this MF first. Somebody better get her because she out here looking fine. Better pop your shit because I'm out here popping mine. It's that ooh. That part in the back of the song is what makes the song. It just, I don't know. It gives it like that feminine touch. And I think that that's a great song. Now, the whole rest of the album, we're going to exclude Up and WAP. That doesn't count. The rest of the album is Check Please, Principal, Trophies, Nice Guy, and Killing You Hoes. That the end of the album sounds like a mixtape to me. It literally sounds like its own mixtape at the end of the album. And it sounded like she had these songs for a long time and she didn't really know what to do with them. So she just stuck them somewhere. Principal by Janet Jackson being number 18 is crazy. First of all, we got tricked. We thought that Janet Jackson was going to be an actual feature. It's not a feature. It's a sample. First of all, getting a Janet Jackson sample is almost impossible. The fact that she got it, I commend her for that. What they did with the sample to me was a little straightforward. Like, they didn't do anything too creative with the sample, but I do like the song. And again, if we're going to do the cookie cutter pop rap song with the R&B sample, why not move that up and put that where the Lizzo song is and get Big Lizzo out of here? Get Big Lizzo out of here. Put Janet Jackson at number 10. Get Kehlani out of here and put the song with Lourdes up where Kehlani is at number 8. Get rid of Hello. Get rid of Bodega. No, we're going to leave Bodega Baddie. Imaginary Players. Okay, Pick It Up by Selena. We can get rid of that too. And then I feel like that now we have an album. You know what I'm saying? Like an actual rap album where we're not scared about what the numbers are. We're just going to rap for real. Okay, so Check Please is not, I don't think that that's a good song. I don't even know why it's on the album. It's very short. She sounds literally like she's just talking. And I don't understand why that's on this album. Trophies to me sounds like she's practicing something. Like it sounds like they were testing out a sound. They gave her a beat and they said, just try it. And she tried it and she had the song for a long time and she kept it. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like she was practicing and they kept it. Now, Nice Guy featuring Tyler. Again, we got another song with a girl singing the hook. It just sounds so generic. And there are so many moments where she's not generic. And again, here we are with another generic song that is crafted for the radio. But it's almost like you're not even putting songs on the radio or even taking the route of appealing to the radio, because the songs that you've been putting out, like Imaginary Players, is not, what is the point of that? Like Imaginary Players was such a risk. Why not take a risk with something that's truly risky? Not something that's risky where it makes it seem like your craft is not completely there or sharp. Something that's risky sonically. So another song with a girl singing the hook like Nice Guy, I just don't understand why there's so many of that and not more of her taking risk musically. Killing You Hoes to me is one of the best songs on the album. I'm gonna say it's in the top three. Again, the sequencing, that song. If you okay, if we were going to go from Dead to a song, we could have maybe went from Dead to Killing You Hoes. Let me see. We could have. You know where Killing You Hoes could have been placed on the album? We could have went from Dead to Magnet to Killing You Hoes. Like, because the album is trying to tell a story, but Killing You Hoes, like, Dead is literally you want to kill them. Magnet, you take JT's head off, and Killing You Hoes, you're letting the girls know, like, I'm actually killing you hoes. Like, I'm actually in my bag. The story, the who she is as an artist, to me would have made sense if they would have reordered the songs and got rid of the songs that were sonically all the same. Overall, I think that this album sounds out of order as far as the sequencing. I think at the same time, Cardi B sounds either similar to how she used to sound on Invasion of Privacy. She sounds just as good as far as the rap. She sounds very similar as far as her flow, the pocket, her cadence. It sounds similar or better. It's not worse. She sounds similar or better. The songs that she sounds better on, the songs like, sorry, the songs that she sounds better on are Dead, Magnet, Salute, Airtime, Killing You Hoes, Pretty and Petty is impeccable. Like, she sounds better as far as the way she's rapping. She sounds in her bag. She sounds in the pocket. The tone is good. The lyrical content is good. The bars are there. Everything is there. And then all the other songs, she sounds like old Cardi B. A lot of the end of the album sounds like a mixtape to me. It sounds like the album, one, has too many songs. Two, it sounds like she's been sitting on these songs for a long time. She didn't know what to do with them. So she just started trying to find a way to mix it up in the album where it would sound okay. It also sounded like because she took so long, she was scared to do a short album. And I don't think anybody would have had a problem with her doing a short album. You could have done a short album. It would have been perfectly fine. Just do a short album, because a short, better album is better than a long album full of filler. Overall, I would give this album a 7 out of 10. And if she would have removed some of the songs, it would be an 8 out of 10. But because I'm forced to listen to songs with like Lizzo and Selena Gomez and 2 tracks with Summer Walker, and you tricked us and said that Janet Jackson was a feature, and she's not. She's just a sample, and you did not have to put featuring Janet Jackson on there. You just did that because you were trying to get more people to buy the album. Nice Guy with Tyler. Because I'm forced to hear all these songs with these R&B girls over and over. Sonically, it's the same song over and over. It's bringing the album down to a 7. And the other element that I miss about Cardi B, because I love when there's the girl and she got the crew behind her. Like, I miss, it's almost like when Foxy was with Jay-Z, or it was The Firm and then it was Jay-Z. Like, that dynamic of that, the men behind her, and not that women need men, but it is what it is. It just looks good. The man with the queen in the front, it's like big. It's like Junior Mafia with Kim. It's Eve with the Rough Riders. When they are standing in front and they like push them out there to go, I miss that dynamic with Cardi and the Migos. Obviously, Migos is no longer, rest in peace, Takeoff, and then Cardi and Offset are not a thing. But I remember the moments of like clout with Cardi B and Offset. That visually, just the sound and the precision and the whole vibe of just the moment, it, to me, was artistically, it just felt better. It felt like more of a moment because there was a lot of momentum, because she had a team with her, and that was that Migos team. Even in like motorsport, it just felt like I like when rap has these moments of like the team is coming together and they push their biggest player out there and they're back there supporting her. And she doesn't really have that anymore. And I think that, for me, is taken away from something in the album. She has no male rappers on this album. Not that she needs men, but I would have loved to hear her rap with male rappers. Where are the male rappers? Megan's on the album. That's an old ass song. Where are the female rappers? Like why isn't she rapping with other people? There's so many features, and the features are, in my opinion, not the kind of features that I wanted. I'm slightly underwhelmed. I'm proud of her for putting out the album. I think that all the drama around her and all the drama around her will push this album. Like it's just gonna go because she's so good at marketing and the rollout has been impeccable. But as far as the music, I'm underwhelmed. Honestly, the songs that I like, I love. The songs that I dislike, I really don't like them at all. And I think that's where the issue is coming in. There's no middle ground for me. It's like I love Pretty and Petty, but I hate Hello. You know what I mean? And you can't have two songs like that on the same album because it ruins it. So we're gonna give her 7 out of 10. I'll be back with another episode. I'm gonna try to keep this up. I hope I wasn't boring because this is not easy. I'll be back with another episode soon, and that's all I got. That's all I got for y'all today. Have a good night.